There's a dust and a heart full of rage. Told I'd never make it past that town line, but I lit a fire and I let it shine. Took the long road, took the hits.
What's happening, guys? Make sure that we're live. Yeah, we are. There we go. How's everyone doing out there, guys? It is Monday morning, and we are back. We're back to a regular schedule, guys. I needed to get myself centered over the weekend, and I did, man. Hard times, they come, right, guys? Oh, you know what? Let's, here we go. Hard times, baby. Hard times hit us all, guys. You know, it's just how we roll through them. Sometimes we need to process them. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me the last week or so. You know, hard times, guys. I'm like you guys, man. We all go through hard times. We all got bills. We all got frustrations, and that's what we're here for, guys. We're family. This is a place we can come, we can vent, we can have a good time. Brian Williams, what's up? Tim W., how's it going? We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. Larry, appreciate you guys tuning in. It was a great weekend. We're going to talk some Superman, the biggest movie maybe of the decade. That's what I'm hearing, guys. That's what I'm hearing. A big, big movie. Superman. We also got a time-traveling stoner for Today in History, guys. Wait till you see this. We got a lot of stuff going down today, guys. We got Today in History, Wakey Bakey, or I guess, what is it? I guess this is the Wakey Bakey Morning Show. We got Wakey Bakey News. We got a lot. We got Diddy. We got big Diddy news to talk about, guys. We got a lot to get into. It was a crazy weekend. Let's do it, guys. Superman, Diddy. What more do you need in life, guys? And a time-traveling stoner. Wait till you see this, guys. All right, we're going live in 2. Buckle it in, guys. It's going to be a hell of a show. We're kicking the tires and we're lighting the fires. Let's do this thing, guys. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's go, guys.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le entiende ligado igualito que yuca. El pelo que tiene está
everyone doing, guys? It is Monday morning. Oh, we are back. Big shout out to Steven Wilson. I think he's out on a boat this morning, guys. He's out doing some commercial fishing. Can't wait to see those pictures roll through. What's happening, Larry? How you doing, Lonnie? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, man, surprised I'm in here without an internet connection. I'm surprised, too. Oh, man. We got a good show for you today, guys. We got a lot to get into. We got you know what? We'll just do this now real quick. We got to, I got to add it. I was like, oh, man, I swear to God, I uploaded these things. We got a special little treat. I'm going to give you a little sample of today in history, guys. We got a new feature, a new guest that I'm excited about, guys. This is I want to give him a better name than just Stoner Steve, but this is Dabbin' Danny. I don't know. We'll give him a better name. But this is a Nico. There's a big plot hole in Superman. Why couldn't Superman with his X-ray vision see Ultraman's face? You know what? There's a lot. Nico, let's talk about this before I hear in a minute. We haven't got into the Superman talk yet, but you're 100% right. There was so many holes with Ultraman, with I was a fan of the movie, man. I'll tell you, I thought it was a great movie. It entertained me the whole time from beginning to end. The script writing was a little crazy at times, though. I will tell that. I wasn't a fan of how they wrote Lex Luthor. I think Lex Luthor deserved a little more time, a little more story development, and I get it. It's a different kind of writing. It's kind of that smash and grab kind of writing, James Gunn style, and I get it. I get it. I'm a big Lex Luthor fan, man. I think Lex Luthor is a great villain. Smallville, man. Smallville was the shit. That Lex Luthor with Michael Rosenbaum. That dude was a great Lex Luthor, man. And that's what I would have liked to see a little more of. I think this Lex Luthor just didn't quite. The actor was good. Don't get me wrong. Performance was good. I think the writing on Lex Luthor was less than stellar. There was a lot of I don't know, man. It was one of those things. But you know what? Back to the time traveling stoner. Well, now I don't have to pay $30 for soda, popcorn in the movie. Thanks, guys. Who is Lex Luthor? He was a wrestler at WCW, the Total Package. Oh, no, that was Lex Luger. Sorry. All right, guys, we got a new bit on the show. We sent some fire weed to our buddy Stoner Steve, and he discovered a time-traveling portal through this stoner weed, guys. So we're going to get into it. Check this out.
All right, y'all, let's see where this rip takes us today.
Where the hell am I? It's July 14th. It's Munchie Monday sale. 15% off drops at the Healing Center, but
This don't look like needles, bro. This place got horses? Dude, where am I? Looks like there is some kind of party over here. Let's check it out.
Okay, this is definitely a party, but like, why does it feel like everyone's waiting for something to go down?
July 14th, Fort Sumner. Yo, wait, Billy the Kid? Why do I feel like I just walked into the wrong kind of after party?
All right, y'all. I don't even know how this is happening, but this is freaking Billy the Kid. You got anything you want to say, bro?
I ain't who they say I am, but I ain't no saint neither. I just wanted to ride free, that's all.
They'll write books about me, but none of them will tell the truth.
I just wanted one more day.
Yo, y'all heard that shot, right? I think Billy's gone. Or maybe he got out. I don't know, man. He moved fast.
Oh, man, if you want to know what really went down, hit up thedailydank.com, catch Today in History, and don't miss the Wakey Bakey Morning Show on all platforms. We'll see you.
Whoa, thank you, Stoner Steve. Where is he going to end up next, guys? You never know. You never know. That's right. Today is the day Billy the Kid was shot and supposedly killed by Pat Garrett. And I think we just witnessed it. I think we just witnessed history, guys. What do you think about that? Blow up those comments. Let me know if you like that little bit, guys. Let me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I think it's a good way to promote the show. We'll start on Today in History. Start trying to do those every day, guys. All right, man. We got a mess to get into today, guys. We got a mess to get into today. We got some Diddy news. We're going to talk Superman. We're going to talk other superhero movies, guys. What else was going on this weekend? A lot, man. A lot. It was packed over in Laughlin, looking like Laughlin should look, man. Maybe a hope for the old city, the city in general, guys. But we'll get into all of that, guys. Let's get into some shout outs this morning, guys. We got a ton of people up in here. We'll get out some shout outs. Oh, start with the first hit of the day. Is that what you need? Is that what you guys need? Is that what you guys want? It sounded. Is that what you want? Huh? Is that what you need? Huh? Oh, sorry. It was anniversary weekend. Sorry, guys. Sorry. April's cringing like, oh my God. All right, guys, let's get into it. First toke of the day. Who's ready?
Yo, it's Jason. I am on a summer road trip, and it's time for first toke of the day.
All right. Thank you, Jason. All right, guys. I got nothing. I'm going to have to go get something here. I forgot my first toke of the day. All right, guys, let's get into it. Who's ready? I'm ready. You ready? Whole team ready. Let's spark them up, guys. It is time for first toke of the day. Thank you for the reminder, Harvey Hooligan.
Sunlight creeps and starts to play. Morning's here in a hazy way. Eyes half closed, but I'm wide awake. Time to spark it up, no time to fake. First toke of the day.
Oh, yeah.
What do I got?
I got weed. I didn't have any ready to go. All right, guys. Let's say battery's dead. All right, first toke of the day. Let's do it, guys. Well, it's remnants. It's remnants. I will fire up a bong load here in a little bit, guys. But this is for you guys. First toke of the day. I need this just to have like a vape always charged, like a station sitting here. But guys, let's do it. First toke of the day.
First toke of the day makes the world okay.
All right. I like these music. These musics. I like these musics, guys. These musics are the best. I like that we can do original music on here. All right, let's get into some shout outs, guys. Let's do it. We got a roll call this morning, guys. You want your special shout out to Aaron. I talked to Aaron from Australia over the week, guys. I'm going to talk to you about it right now. Let's get into it. Roll call, guys. You want you got a business, a special person, a person you hate, a business you hate, you love, you're indifference about. Maybe you cheated on your girlfriend with your cousin. I don't know what you're doing out there, guys. And you want to apologize to her like in the old days, guys. Remember love line and dedications? That's what this is, guys. You got a business. You know what? I want to give a shout out to. I'm trying to think who I was rude to and didn't deserve it. Because a lot of people deserve it. I'm sure there was somebody over the weekend that I was rude to that I didn't need to be. So I will shout you out and apologize to you. That's right. That's what these are for, guys. Let's get into it. Big roll call this morning, guys.
Rise and shine, it's the Wakey Bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The daily Dank.com is leading the way. Shouting out the crew, starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike.
shining, the future's bright. Oh, roll call, Dank Nation unite. Harvey hooligans here keeping it tight. Fight for freedom, blazing it up. Broken brains thinking Rosie Key's got the spark. Mr. Crispers brings the crunch and leaves his mark. Back to the retro review, bringing the Golani, the OG, smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, Dank Nation unite with the dailydank.com.
We're keeping it inside. J-Rock Cultivation, what's up? On Riviera Boulevard by Rotary Park. Great stop when hitting up the river. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's where I grew up, man. Riviera Boulevard. I grew up on River Gardens, a couple blocks over, man. Used to run crazy down Riviera Boulevard, man. The Circle K, all that down there, man. That's OG shit down there, man. I used to ride my bike when I was a kid. Okay, so I'm going to show you how old I fucking actually am. I remember when the first Batman movie came out. What was it, 89? Was it 89 Batman, the Michael Keaton one? And it was Batman Crazy. I rode my bike down Riviera Boulevard, up Riviera Boulevard to the Circle K from River Gardens. I went past the little animal hospital there, went left. I guess the Mojave Accelerated Learning Center is down the road now, but it wasn't. You got Lazy Harry's over here. Is that what it is? Or Rainbow Bar, one of them. And then the Circle K is up the street. I rode my bike. I remember this specifically. And they had old school Batman shit that they were trying to get rid of that they had been sitting on forever because Batman just was Batman until that 89 movie came out. And I remember getting some of that shit, activity books, just weird little, gas station bullshit. But as a kid, riding your bike with $2 in your pocket, that's the good stuff, man. That's the good stuff. Riviera Beach back in the day. I used to work with a guy, Phil. Phil was his name. We worked at Harrah's Bakery together, at Harrah's Laughlin Casino. Excuse me. He's an older dude. I was like 22, 23. I was just a kid. He was probably like in his 60s. I thought he's still around too. I see Phil driving up every once in a while. He lives here in Needles. Good guy, Native American guy. Chimawavy. You would tell me all about the Chimawavy tribe and what they believe in. It was a real education, man, to learn firsthand, someone who's active in the tribe. It was a pretty cool experience. But he used to call, so when you're coming across Needles, when you're going to Needles and you cross the Colorado River, there's a beach on your right that's Native American tribal land. You can't go, I think you get a pass and you can go, whatever. But he would tell me that him and his friends would call it Sill Beach. Because when the native ladies would lay out, they would look like a bunch of seals on the beach. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. And then my dad used to know a guy, Augie was his name. He worked with, and Two Trees. Is that what it is here in Needles? Two Trees. There's a spot called Two Trees that back in the day, if you were a white dude, you probably didn't go down to Two Trees very often. But yeah, there's a spot called Two Trees or something. Anyway, I just throwing out needle stuff, man. Yeah, back in the day, man, Riviera Boulevard, Marina Boulevard, all that down there. That was I used to work at Bill's Quick Stop. I used to ride my bike down to Bill's Quick Stop and the Seal Beach. Oh man. Yeah, I used to ride my bike with no handlebars. What you were that kid, Lonnie? The kid who like had his vice grips and he would move the wheel like that. You ever see there was always that one kid who would like use vice grips on his bike. Um that's crazy. They call it the dairy. Oh, the five-way stop. Yeah, that five-way stop. The dairy mart. Yeah. Um, that was weird back in the day. I know this is all local. People are like, what the fuck, man? We do some guy in Albuquerque's like fucking the dairy. What? Um, that was always a weird man. So everyone knows I used to do a lot of speed when I was a kid, man. I was a meth head for like a 4-year run from like 18 to like 22, something like that. Been sober over 30 years, guys. So don't get into the meth. We tell these stories, but nothing was fun about the meth world. Nothing was fun about the meth world, guys. But I remember I used to get all spun out. And I would get confused at that five-way stop because, like, okay, you stop and you technically can't go straight. You got to kind of do a curve. So, like, when it's a four-way stop, there's no stoplight, it's signs. So when you stop at the one, normally you would just go straight. Like a four-way stop is like a T, right? But not this one. This one like curves. So then if you're a kid who hasn't been driving long and you're high on drugs, it can get very confusing. So like you're like, do I have to turn left or do I go right? And these other people are waiting for you and it's weird. And then you go get gas at the dairy and they have like the old school pump where they would turn it off manually. And like whatever the rounder thing was. Yeah. And then they called it the dairy, which was weird because it's not like they just sold milk. Like Bullhead City, guys, Bullhead City. And then you would run down the street to the river right afterwards and jump in because it's so damn hot, man. Seems like a perfect way to confuse a tweaker. That's designed it 100% for sure. You're like, which way am I going on here? Oh man. It was the Bullhead Ice House. That's where you bought all your ice and block ice. That's old school, man. I remember when I was a kid, Bullhead was so small. We had two stoplights in town. We had the one on Hancock by where Smith's is now, and then you had one on 95 that would let you turn down Hancock where the high school is. I remember I was like 7, 8 years old. We had a big flash flood, a big storm came to town, and the local TV station, they had a camera, and all it was a camera on the stoplight, and it was blowing in the wind because it was such a big storm. Then there was a local TV station down. I grew up on River Gardens, and down the road where the river is, I can't even think of what that is, just right off of Hancock, there was a TV station down there, and I remember winning movie tickets off of this local radio or local TV station, and it kind of got me into TV, man. Crazy Bullhead stories, man. We got a million of them. Oh man. All right, guys, let's get into some shout out. You know what? I want to shout out all the old school Bullhead people out here, guys who grew up in the system, we'll call it. Big shout out. You know who I don't want to shout out, and he's probably dead, but Dr. Scholl. I know, not the foot guy. He did look like he might have some fucking weird foot fetish, though. There was a principal of our elementary school. His name was Dr. Scholl. He was such a fucking dickhead. His daughter was in my class, Laura Scholl, and she was cool, I guess. I mean, I never had no issues with her. Yeah, but her dad was the biggest dick. He was one of the guys who would put the paddle behind him in the principal's office and try to intimidate you. I never got spanked or anything, but he was that kind of an asshole. Fucking Dr. Scholl. Go fuck yourself. I know it was a different time, but still, man. I don't know. I guess we live in a time where like people who want to become teachers and education professionals, they actually care about what they're getting into. Where like back in the day, you get some dude like Dr. Scholl, and he fucking didn't give a fuck about kids. It was a job. He was a fucking disciplinary. That was it. So it's nice that people actually give a shit at schools and want to teach you these days. Oh man. Let's see. Principal vouch from my elementary school was a stitch with a B and not an S. It rhymes with rich, but she had no money. Oh man, yeah. Back in the day, man, good times, good times. I don't know what my problem is with Dr. Scholl. Like I said, he probably passed away. Oh man, but I do want to give a shout out to all the Dank Nation guys. If Dr. Scholl could see where I'm at today, he would be eating his words. Probably not, but still, big shout out, guys. I want to give a shout out to the birthday boy. His birthday, man, this dude had a birthday month. Jeremy, big shout out to Jeremy, guys. Big birthday month, a big 5-0. He deserves it, man. Good guy. We love you, Jeremy. Happy birth month to you. Big shout out to Lonnie. That's right, the Lawnster in the house, guys. A big shout out to Fight for Freedom and Russ, man. Russ was having a time the other day, man. He did make it through. Not hopefully. I'm glad he made it through, man. Every day, guy. We all struggle, man. You see me struggle. You guys struggle, man. When you're going through hard times, just know, man, the next day is there. Don't ever think about doing stupid shit. We all get those thoughts in our brains, but man, the next day is coming, the next sunrise, and you're going to be all good, man. It may be not all good, but every day is a step closer to being good again, man. So just remember that. Who else we got? Who else am I missing? Oh, Aaron from Australia, guys. I want to give a big shout out. April took me to Outback Steakhouse. She's my sugar mama these days, guys. And what are you doing, Rosie? What are you doing? She took me to Outback, and while we were at Outback, we were eating a bloomin' onion, and Aaron from Australia had messages me, so I sent him back a picture of a bloomin' onion. I'm like, hey, we're eating Australian today, and he's like, that looks pretty good. What is that? Like some kind of potato wedge? What is that? No fucking clue, because they don't have it in Australia. It's not really Australian food. He didn't have a fucking clue about the bloomin' onion. Like, I don't know what that is. Oh, Outback. But man, it was good, man. It was good. So good we ate it the next day even, man. The doggy bags were good. Got full quick. Yeah, those bloomin' onions are good, man. I don't fuck around with those. Those things are they don't mess around. Oh man, so yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So big shout out to Aaron, big shout out to Barney, big shout out to all the Australian crew out there. We love you, we love you. Let's see who else we got. We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. We got Larry, Open Carry Larry. How you doing? Rainy days and Mondays. Sounds like a Garfield comic strip. Eating lasagna. We got Rosie Key in the house. Rosie Key, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rosie Key, good morning, good morning. We got Tim W out there making it happen. We got Lonnie, how you doing, buddy? We got Brian Williams, no internet guy, man. Oh, internet's been all fucked up lately, man. I don't know if it's the towers or what locally, but yeah, internet's been sucking lately. Open Carry Larry, let's dance. I love it. Let's see. Nico, big problem with Superman. Yep. I agree, Nico. I still liked it. It's just, the script writing was a little, like I said, I guess I was watching a video. I guess it looked like they said the original uncut director's cut is like 4.5 hours long. So you probably get a lot more of a storyline, a lot more of a, editing's rough, man. When they tell you, so I'm applying for this job, this editing job up in Vegas. And part of the last hurdle I had to jump through was they sent me 45 minutes of raw, uncut footage. So it's like the cameraman. So, okay, now walk down the street. Okay, now put your foot out. Okay, now go like this. So that's basically what the footage is, and it's not color graded. It's all like a grayscale almost. So you have to go through. So I had to make a 20-second video out of 45 minutes worth of footage. So you have to go through all 45 minutes worth of footage. You cut out your like 5 seconds here, your 4 seconds there, your 3 seconds here, and then you pick out the best shots, and then you put it all together, and then you take out which doesn't flow, and you have to do the whole thing. It's a lot of work, man. So if you have an original cut that's like 4.5 hours and you cut it down to like an hour and a half, 2 hours, that's huge, man. You probably lost a lot of story. Hey John, what's up? Big John is in the house. Big shout out. Yeah, so I think a lot of that movie ended up on the cutting room floor. We'll see with the special James Gunn edition here in a couple years, right? Who else we got? Lonnie, I don't have to see the movie now. Well, all we said was Superman's in it, Lonnie. That's enough for me. Spoilers. Superman shows up. Oh, fuck. Oh, big shout out to Tim W. The last cowboy. What's up, Tim? Who else we got? Brian Williams in the house. Harvey Hooligans. Oh, man. You got a ton of people up in here. J-Rock Cultivation. Definitely want to give them a big shout out, man. Old school bullhead. I love it. Taking a second hit for me. Good. Shout out to the new Batman villain, the Diddler. Do you guys ever, you know what? I do want to give a big shout out to Back to Retro Review and the Mod Squad guys. Big shout out to Felix. I need to message him back, man. I didn't make it up to Phoenix this weekend. I wanted to for Mad Monster. Just funds were too low, man. I didn't, that's a bit, you put everything together, a Phoenix trip, a hotel room, food, gas, all that, man, it adds up pretty quick. So we skipped it. I'm trying to get to a couple different shows this year, but yeah. So what I was saying, that job I was editing for, man, it's that's what editors do. That's what real editors do. So if you have that much footage, chances are you got a lot of storyline that just hit the cutting room floor. But yeah, big shout out to Back to Retro and Felix at the Mod Squad, guys. I was supposed to meet up with them this weekend, and of course we didn't make it down there. Looked like a great show, man. I fucking a little irritated I didn't get my autograph of the Streets of Fire guy. But we'll talk. Oh, there'll be other opportunities, I'm sure. Oh man. All right. Shout out to my hero, Harvey. I appreciate you, Harvey. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Yeah, the Circle K is still popping. Yeah, it is. Circle K's are rough, man. I'm telling you. We last year in Kingman, I went into the one over on Stockton Hill. Hadn't been in a Circle K in years, dude. And immediately when I walked in, I remembered. I'm like, holy shit. No air conditioning, of course. Circle K's never had fucking air conditioning. Someone's always working on it, too. And there's always, like, you could tell that the store has been there for over a decade. No matter what Circle K it is, you could tell that business has been there a minute. Water dripping on the floor. There's that smell of Circle K coffee in the air with a pin of tweaker BO. Some dude's trying to fill his ice cup up for free, and they're arguing about it. You know what? That Circle K on, is it Riviera Boulevard? That Circle K on Riviera Boulevard, the one up there. That was the first time I ever saw as a kid someone rip someone off for gas. So this is how long ago this was. This is when you would pump first and then pay. This was in Bullhead. This is how long ago it was. I had to be like 6 or 7. So this was like 45 years ago. I remember I was a kid. My dad went to get gas, and we went in, and the lady's like, "That guy just stole the gas. That guy just stole the gas. He just drove off." And it was like a big thing. You know, when you're 5 or 6, somebody just stole the gas. What? What? And that should have been my warning, never to go back to that Circle K. But little did I know. Who remembers Chet's Liquor? Big shout out to Chet Liquor. It used to be Ken's Liquor, over off of Hancock and River Gardens. It's a Liquor Castle now. But yeah, that was my very first job when I was 9 years old. I was bagging ice for 5 cents a bag. That was quite the job, man. Just bagging ice all summer. I do that at Walmart, John. Let's see. Circle K is where I go when I'm feeling bad about my looks or whatever. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I feel like I'm smelling bad today. Let's go to, I didn't put on any deodorant today. Let's go to Circle K. Oh, I'm smelling pretty good, actually. Fucking Bennett's. Oh my God, Harvey Hooligans. Bennett's gas station. That's where we'd have to walk from school because it's right across the street from the elementary school. So we would get water and shit from their little water. Bennett's gas station. What's there now? It's like a car lot or something, right? That's old school bullhead, man. Old school. You get me talking about this shit forever. Bennett's gas station. Wow. Dude, I haven't thought about that in at least 40 years. Like, seriously. 40 fucking years, man. That's a long... Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Woo! So big shout out to the Mod Squad. Big shout out, man. Go check them out. Felix, I owe you one, brother. I owe you one. Big shout out to the Bearded Geek Kevin as well. Big shout out to Broken Brain of Eric. Where is he at, man? Old Broken Brain. Big shout out to Steven. Big shout out to everyone out there, guys. I know I'm forgetting fucking half the crew. I haven't smoked yet this morning. Give me a break. Give me a break. Big John, Foster Freeze. Yes. Across from the high school, man. I remember when they opened. That was a big deal. I was like a junior in high school when that opened. That was a big deal. What is it? Little Caesars now, right? Yeah, man. I remember Foster Freeze. Wow. That's talking old school bullhead, man. Old school. All right, guys, let's get into a little Wakey Bakey news. We got a lot. We got a lot of Wakey Bakey news to get into. Let's do it.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey Bakey Morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey Bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
Do the dab, Nana.
Do the dab, Nana. I don't know why that's so funny this morning. It is, though, guys. It is. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys. Who would have saw this coming? Who in a million years would have saw this coming, guys? I don't know. Because these people that are featured on this show, they got their shit together. Why would you ever think that this would ever happen, guys? Boom. Former 16 and pregnant star Whitney Purvis, I don't know who that is, charged in a man's death. Holy shit. A woman who appeared on 16 and Pregnant was arrested Monday in Georgia on charges involving involuntary manslaughter, related to a man's death by fentanyl poisoning earlier this year. Woo! Woo! The arrest is tied to a February death of a man named John Mark Harris. John Mark never met a stranger and had a way of caring for those who cross paths, whether it was bandaging a room or a trip to the airport. Let's see. DEA reminds the public that nearly 70% of all drug-related deaths involve fentanyl and opioids. Wow. 16 and pregnant. The arrest comes a month after Purvis, who appeared on the reality show 16 and Pregnant in 2009, lost her oldest son, Weston Jr., on June 2nd. He died of natural causes, oh, damn, dude. Talk about a rough fucking month. Talk about a rough month. Who is she? I don't even know who she is on fucking Teen Mom. I never really got into that. Any Teen Mom fans out there? I always thought it was weird. You know what I really think is weird? That we're still fucking talking about Teen Mom. These motherfuckers are in their 40s now. These motherfuckers are in their 40s. And we're still talking about, oh, Teen Mom. No, they're 40 fucking years old. There is no Teen Mom. They're 40 fucking years old. Yeah, I don't know who she is. She knows how to do her makeup. I'll tell you that, because that mugshot ain't... She's a makeup lady. She puts on lots of makeup. That's a rough week, man. It's a rough week. Lost her son. Then gets busted for manslaughter. She was this one. Let me see if you guys can see this. Let me share. She was this one. Do you guys remember this couple? I don't vaguely. I think I remember this douchebag is why I remember it. And then that's before and after makeup. See what I mean? Like makeup makes her look like a completely different person. Wow. But yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. I don't know, man. I never was into that Teen Mom show. It used to piss me off, like it still does when you hear shit about them to this day. And you're like, why, man? Like, fucking, okay, that was that time, that place, we get it. Their kids have fucking grandkids now. Oh, Teenage Grandma. Is that going to be the next show on that fucking MTV? Teenage Grandma. Hey, there he is. Hey, there's the Mr. Eric sniffing Nutella. I love it. Oh, man. But yeah, crazy. Teen Mom, man. Teenage Mom. That show just needs to go the fuck away. I'm telling you. That show just needs to go the fuck away. All right. And I remember, I get it. Like, it covers an important thing of life, adoption, what you go through, as a teenager. If you're pregnant, it was a thing, man. But they kind of put them up on a pedestal, kind of made them feel like I don't know. All right, guys. Pokemon, the first movie free now on YouTube. Oh, watch out. That Pokemon movie. Superman, guys. Breaking the numbers. That's right. Superman is officially now in theaters. And the 2025 James Gunn directed film made more than $22.5 million in previews, setting a record for the year. The number flies over the 2023 Barbie and the live action of Disney Lilo and Stitch. The numbers are record-breaking for Gunn himself. The outlet put in his beats Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which racked up 17 million. Wow, beat Guardians of the Galaxy. Superman is the first major project coming off of the DC shakeup, which Guns and Peter Safran took over in 2022. Experts project that Superman will make between 120 and 130 million its opening weekend, and it did, man. Have you guys seen these crazy popcorn buckets that they're coming out with now, man. It's crazy, these popcorn buckets. Let's check this out real quick.
And its preview numbers already breaking records.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
James Gunn's Superman has made more than $22.5 million in previews, setting a record for the director. Now, that number also beats out massive blockbusters like Barbie and the Disney live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Fans flock to the TCL Chinese Theater here in Hollywood for a special screening, some, of course, donning their very best Superman merch, and the fanfare doesn't stop there. There were lots of fun cups and popcorn buckets available at concessions for the full movie-going experience.
So what do you guys think of this upgrade? This they're doing these popcorn buckets. So we went and we saw Superman, and they had popcorn buckets available for Fantastic Four. One was what's his name? Galactus. Galactus's head. It was like the size of a human head, and it was probably about this big. They wanted $80 for this popcorn bucket. What do you guys think? Is that Super Dog? That is a Super Dog. Super Dog makes an appearance. Crypto makes an appearance. Supergirl makes an appearance you're not going to expect in a million years. I'm telling you. When you see Supergirl show up, when she shows up, it's not a spoiler, so don't worry, guys. You're going to be like, what the fuck? That movie, the Supergirl movie, they laid the groundwork, guys. They laid the groundwork. That Supergirl movie is going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. I guarantee you. You're going to see something you've never seen before with Supergirl. The way he laid the groundwork for it, you're going to be, oh man, you're going to be happy. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. That's like spending $80 on a McDonald's Halloween bucket. Yeah, for real. I guess, they are technically limited edition collector's items. If you're into it, then, so be it. But, hey, $80 is $80 though, man. I could do a lot of stuff with $80. All right, guys. Dean Cain, Superman and Lois, isn't too pleased with James Gunn. So this was the problem, guys. This was the problem for James Gunn when he took over DC. He had made some tweets a long time ago. He was joking sarcastically. And you know what? We have this same sense of humor, guys, or at least I do. We joke about it, like, never seriously. He made some jokes about him getting molested or something like that. He didn't say, like, let's go out and molest some kids or anything like that. He's saying, like, I forget what it was, but it was something to where you're like, it's dark humor. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like we fuck around. But you know what? Those people that joke about shit like that, they're the first ones. If someone gets molested, they're fucking taking that dude out. They're fucking, you know what I mean? So, and I don't know James Gunn's position on it, but he made a tweet. It was obviously a joke. It was a little insensitive to someone who might have been molested and someone who might have been, I get that aspect of it. But in the end, it was a joke that was made like 12 years ago. Something off-color comment. It happens. We've all been guilty of it. So Ben Affleck, Gabby Gotti, all of them, they all walked. They all said, fuck it, we're not going to work with James Gunn. We're done. They all walk. Everyone but Jason Momoa. And so now you're seeing the new Superman. You're going to see the new Batman. You're going to see all these things. But man, was he wrong? I mean, the joke probably was off color, whatever. But man, they weren't wrong hiring him. Look at the money Superman's making. Look how good it is. Who turned on the light in the DC world, man? It's not dark anymore in there. They're fighting in the daytime. There's jokes. I mean, it's like a real comic book, man. But anyway, Dean Cain isn't too pleased with how James Gunn is portraying the Man of Steel in his movie. Kane famously played Superman from 93 to 97. That show lasted that long. I've never seen one episode of Lois and Clark, just so you guys know. Never one episode. What cracks me up is people don't like Superman. He was traditionally called the Big Blue Boy Scout, and Superman inherent weakness is his goodness. I mean, sorry, those are great values in my opinion. I root for that, he told the outlet. He then switched gears to address James Gunn's recent comment about the superhero. An immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. But for me, it's mostly a story that says basic human kindness is value and it's something we have all lost, he explained. It's about human kindness, and obviously there will be jerks out there who are just not kind and will take it as offensive just because it's about kindness, but screw them. The outlet noted the comic book hero developed in 1933 by Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel, American Sons of Jewish Immigrants. Gunn's comments caught the ire of Jesse Waters, who then commented the new Superman's cape reads MS-13. God, I hate fucking so much political bullshit. Kane, who praised Waters, said he believes Waters' comment was to point out how woke is hot. I didn't get the woke. You know what, dude? There was no woke bullshit in this movie at all, man. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Honestly, I didn't get that vibe one time coming off of this movie, man. Not one time did I get that vibe. I bet James Gunn was at the Diddy parties. Yeah, Supergirl is going to be drunk as fuck. Spoilers, broken brain. Spoilers. Oh man, Crypto the dog. Crypto had a big role in this too, man. I want to see the director's cut of it. But this is, to give my opinion on it, guys, this is a super comic book movie. This is, if you're reading a comic book, this is how you're envisioning it. It's fun, it's drama, it's ups, it's down, it's the roller coaster, it's the story. It isn't all drama, it isn't all blood and grit, you know what I mean? It's comic book. And that's why I think it's going to be different. And that's why I think it's going to be one of the most successful superhero movies of all time. Marvel needs to get their shit together. I'm telling you. What else we got, guys? Justin Bieber dropping some new music. I do want to address, guys. Me and April watched this show yesterday called Secret Millionaire. It's on Netflix. It's a reality show. We ended up binging it all in one day. It was a pretty good reality show. Similar to the Traders that we talk about. That show Traders, Trader adjacent, but same kind of format. I like those shows, man, where they're voting someone off every week, and it's pretty cool. So if you guys are looking for something to watch, check out Secret Millionaire, Super Secret Millionaire, I think it's called, on Netflix, guys. What else we got? See what's decent going on in the world today. Man, it gets depressing out there. 9 dead in Fall River, Massachusetts, assisted living home fire. Oh, that's horrible. Let's see here. Epstein fallout. Excuse me for burping in the mic. That wasn't right. Hopefully no one's listening on headphones. Superman movie was portrayed in real life political way. Lex was Trump. Really? I didn't get that. At all. Superman was an alien who deserved human rights. Superman has always been about the truth, justice, and the American way. It's always been about him. So my interpretation, this is just my interpretation of Superman, has been someone who doesn't belong but is trying to fit in. Ultimately, that is the story of Superman. You break everything down. You strip off all the armor. You strip off everything from it. It's a story about a being who doesn't fit in, but is trying to. And that's, I think, ultimately what connects us with Superman is we all feel like we don't belong. We all feel like we're something more. We all feel like we're bound for greatness, which we all are, man. We just got to find our lane and get into it. We're all trying to fit in with our glasses and not show the real self to everyone. That's what Superman is, man. Superman isn't, he's an alien. It's immigration. They're trying to deport him. So the original, the Superman story is a fitting in, is a feeling different, is being an outsider, but still going every day. That's what, in doing the right thing among adversity. That's what fucking Superman is, guys. It's not about the superpowers. It's not about him saving lives. It's about not fitting in. It's about not feeling like you're part of the world, but still going out there every day and doing the right thing. You want to strip it down even more? Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy is Hamlet. Sons of Anarchy is Hamlet to a biker gang. 100%. Go read Hamlet and you're going to be like, holy fuck. The king marries the queen and becomes king. He's not, so the king dies. The king's best friend then marries the queen and becomes king himself and raises Hamlet. And then Hamlet realizes that the king had killed his father. And, and he's morally, he's in a corrupt world trying to stay uncorrupted. The story of Jax Teller. So, like, if you look at you strip a lot of stories down, man, you're going to find the basic nuts and bolts of storytelling. And Superman is a story about a guy trying to fit in, trying to do the right thing, even though everywhere he turns, he sees people rewarded for doing the wrong thing. And he's adjusting. He's trying to figure out. It's about an outsider, man. That's what it is to me. That's what it is to me. I think James Gunn ruins comic adaptation of movies. Guardians of the Galaxy was such a bad take on the comic. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't say it's a bad take, but completely different than the comics. Completely different. It's the same with Dance as a Wolf and Avatar. Yeah, you just break it down, man. Exactly, Brian. That's what Superman's about, showing that no matter what, truth, justice, and the American way, overcoming all odds without having to sink to criminal depths. Yeah, that even though they succeed, if you keep towing the line and you keep doing the right thing, sooner or later it's going to pay out for you. That's what Superman is, man. And that's why it resonates with all of us. It's a human emotion. It's something that we all can connect with. We all feel like we've been beat up. We all feel like we're down and out. We all feel like fucking some big alien creature just knocked the shit out of us. But we got to get back up, man. We got to be supermen, super women, super people, whatever the political correct term is these days. We got to be super fluid. Oh man. Lonnie. But yeah, man, so that's the story of Superman. That's the story of Superman. What else we got to get into today, guys? What else we got to get into? Texas floods, man. Those are crazy. God bless everyone there. We talked about this teacher that slept with the teenage boy. I watched a couple of formaldehyde. No, what's her name? Grimelda, I forget, whatever fuck her name is. Dirt. Her name is Mud, is what her name is. Holy shit, dude. Since I watch these videos, you know how YouTube will I can't lean back. It looks weird. Looks weird when I lean back. YouTube will recommend like what you've been watching. So all of a sudden now, all my fucking timeline is fucking teachers being arrested for having sex with students. Holy shit, there's a lot. Way more than you would think. A lot. And 99% of it is women sleeping with young boys. And not just sleeping with them, like straight up relationships, which is weird. Like you get some old pervy dude, he's just fucking whatever, you know, like no texting I love you back and forth. Which I guess is the difference between men perverts and women's perverts. But still, it's such a weird, it fascinates me on the level of like, what is it psychology wise that's causing this, man? So weird. It just blows my mind because they're such young women too. They're not like some old 50-year-old who, you know, husband's been ignoring her for 30 years and all of a sudden some teenage boy is like, hey, Miss Robinson, who cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Like, I don't condone that, but I get it. Like the kid's like 19, 17 or something, whatever. But like, I don't get like a woman in her mid 20s sleeping with a fucking 14-year-old or a 12-year-old who's married. Like, that's just so fucking weird to me. So like, my mind can't even wrap around it. Like, it's such a weird thing. Yeah, and they're college educated too. Brian, seriously, since you watched the movie, do you think the dude who played Superman was good? Good choice. I personally think he's a Timu lookalike of Cavell. I don't know. I didn't. The last Superman, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I loved Man of Steel. I thought Man of Steel was a great movie, but for so many more reasons than just the actor. I would put him about the same level, man. I didn't hate the guy. I never once thought he was like a ripoff. I never once like was putting two and two together. No, I think he did pretty good, man. Like I never once thought, oh, this guy's a ripoff. Never once. I went in just like, okay, he's Superman. Here we go. I don't know. It's just two different roles too. Even though it's Superman, like you got one Superman that's super depressed and super serious, and then the other Superman is like a real life guy who grew up on Earth. He has a little bit of sarcasm. He has a little bit of like what you would get going to high school, man. Like that's the thing that I never really understood about Superman, right? He was born and raised here on Earth, but yet he was still always just that bit of different. And I know, like, but wouldn't you like at a certain point, like he had friends, we watched Smallville, wouldn't you like pick up a little sarcasm? Wouldn't you pick up a little bit of humor? Wouldn't you like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you're not good at it, wouldn't you like be like a Sheldon and be like, that was my joke. You know what I mean? Wouldn't like, so this Cavell Superman, it's so serious. No earthly tones other than dramatic in his life. You know, I really like Kevin Costner as John Kent. I really like that casting. I thought that was great. Oh man, we went and saw it on Father's Day too with my kids. I remember the scene where Kevin Costner is getting ready to get sucked up in the tornado, and Clark gets ready to go save him, and fucking he goes, no. And fucking Clark stops, and fucking dude gets, if you haven't seen Man of Steel, and I'm spoiling it for you, the movie's fucking like 30 years old, man. Maybe 25 years old. Maybe go see Man of Steel. So then fucking Costner goes up, he's dead, he's gone, and you know, he has to live with that because he didn't save his dad. But boy, we watched that on Father's Day. That moment hit me like a fucking freight train. I'm crying in the theater. My kids are like, "What's wrong, Dad? What's wrong?" Oh, where's my money? Do you agree with how Gunn portrayed Superman and Kryptonian parents? Bradley Cooper shows up out of nowhere for a cameo. So another spoiler. Sorry, guys. That's not really a spoiler because he doesn't really have anything to do with the movie. It was what it was. I don't like shit, I don't want to say too much about it. How quickly it turned is I was against. How quickly it turns at a certain point. You guys will know what I'm talking about when you see it. But yeah, that was a great scene of that movie, man, when Costner goes, and the whole point of the scene was that you don't expose your superpowers, not even to save my life. Like a real father's love, man. That's what a real father would do, who loves his kid with fucking everything he had. He would be like, no, you don't fucking do this. You sit there and you watch me get sucked up by the tornado, because your life's going to be difficult and I'm not going to be here either way to protect you. That's a real father, man. That's how fathers think, man. Anyone who's a dad out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. Crazy. So yeah, man, Superman, I would go see it, man. I would go see it. The show Lois and Clark is older than the Man of Steel. Go watch the show, Brian. It's been 30 years. What if I don't want to watch it? It's not because I didn't. Maybe I just don't want to. I didn't realize that was on for 5 years too. That was during that age of your life, like from like 16 to like 21 or something, where 16 to 20, where you actually have a life and you're not home on fucking nights or shows. Like you're out with your friends every night or you're out doing shit. Bull spit. I have charged. I would have said change in the car and would have saved me. Oh man, go change in the house and come back. You're super speed. You can beat Flash. You can do this, kid. Oh man, what else we got? What else? Goldberg. Let's talk a little pro wrestling, guys. Who wants to talk a little pro wrestling? Saturday night's main event. Former Governor Jesse the Body Ventura. I'm a former governor of Minnesota, and I'm hosting Saturday night's main event, looking like Weekend at Bernie's. That's right. But what happened to Jesse Ventura, man? He looks like fucking he's a dude wearing a skin suit. He's looking bad, man. He's looking bad. I'm not a Jesse Ventura fan. I think he's a piece of shit, personally. But he was doing Saturday night's main event. I love it, man, because it reminds me of as a kid. The first Saturday night's main event I ever watched, I heard about it about 3 weeks before it was, maybe even 4 weeks before it was supposed to be on. And of course, as a kid, you don't listen to dates or anything. You hear Saturday night. No Saturday Night Live. We're going to be wrestling instead. Macho Man versus George the Animal Steel. That's right. I remember. And I remember tuning in every Saturday for like 3 fucking weeks. And it was always Saturday Night Live. And then all of a sudden, your Saturday Night Live will be suspended to bring you Saturday night's main event. And then the music would start, dun, 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 and fucking they would do the promos. Oh yeah, George the Animal Steel, you think you can steal Miss Elizabeth? You're gonna feel the elbow, dig it. And then George the Animal Steel would come out, "Leh, leh." And then you would have Hogan or whoever, Honky Tonk Man. They would all cut a promo in the beginning with that cool Saturday night main event music. And then it would go in, and I'd be in my little bedroom on my Curtis Mathis flip button TV, excited as shit for Saturday night's main event, guys. And that's what it brings me back to, watching these, even though on Peacock and I'm watching it on a 90-inch fucking TV instead of a little 10-inch Curtis Mathis. It's a name you haven't heard in a while, right? Curtis Mathis. But boy, it brought me back, man. It did. They have the music. They even have the TV, like to bring you back in the day. Pretty cool. So Seth Rollins ends up blowing out a knee, it looked like. He did some kind of backflip, landed wrong. The real doctor comes out. It was funny. I'm like, no, it's a gimmick. Look, that dude's not a real doctor. Look how big his head is. That's a fake guy. That's an AI guy. And lo and behold, it was the real doctor. Yeah, he blew out his knee, so he probably will be gone for a while, which sucks because they had a pretty decent program with him going on. That was the high dollar TV set. It seems like your imitation of. Oh, it's a tornado. Nobody's paying attention to Clark Kent. Is that Clark Kent's problem in life? Is he just thinks everyone's paying attention to him, even though they're not? That's his problem. Trying to fix the antenna so you can clear up the adult. Oh man. You would get the TV knob and you would put it like halfway, and then you would push in on the thing, and you would turn, like, I don't know what that was even called. So you'd have your push, but you'd have your clicker, your big clicker, but then on the clicker there was another, like, you could push in on it and turn it, and it would like tune it in, I guess, or clear it up. I don't know exactly what the fuck it did. It was just a big knob that you would turn. And if you put it right, if you get it right in the middle of the channels, and you start with that tuner thing, you could see a toe every once in a while. You could see a little nipple every once in a while. And as an 11-year-old boy, 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy, man, oh my God, you think you're getting away with something? Holy moly. That's clubs. Clubs were built around doing that. Hulk Hogan promo. Brother. What you gonna do, brother, when the biggest arms in the world wrap around you, honky tonk man? It seems like your imitation on George the Animal still comes natural to you. I got a great George the Animal Still story, man. When I was first married, we didn't have any kids yet. We were just a young couple. And she was a very jealous lady. If people would check me out, it would be my fault. That type of relationship, early 20s relationship, your normal bullshit. So she would go with me to wrestling. She didn't really like it. This was the age of bra and panty matches. The puppies. This was this age of wrestling, right? So of course, as a woman, she probably didn't like it, didn't like that, so much skin was exposed and her husband's watching it, whatever. I get it. Now that I'm older, I get it. But we were at a wrestling show at the Riverside Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. It was a little indie wrestling. They were claiming to be AWA, and some guy was claiming to be the grandson of Vern Gagne. And anyway, he had George the Animal Still came out for the show. And he was a manager, and he had another person who came out was Jasmine St. Clair, which was a porn star who got into wrestling for a minute, right? So we're front fucking row, man. And they come out, and fucking George the Animal Still is literally 3 feet from me. I can just touch him. That's how fucking close he is to me. And he's like on the microphone doing his bit. He brings out Jasmine St. Clair. And now she's like basically sitting on my fucking lap at this point. She's like closer to me than he is now. And I'm like straight David Beckham. I'm like straight, like she's there. And I'm like looking at the audience. I'm looking anywhere but in front of me, man. Anywhere but fucking in front of me. And my ex-wife is just fucking staring at me like, and fucking George the Animal Still looks at me, goes like this, and says, "Nice, huh? Nice." Remember, that's when he was doing the nice bit. I'm like, you motherfucker, don't you see my fucking, like, I gotta go home to a mad woman. And you're trying to get me to look at a porn star that's basically sitting on my fucking lap. That motherfucker. Nice, huh? Nice. I'm like, dude. You're killing me here. George the Animal Still. Jesus. That was Chris Candido was on that show too. That was one of the last shows he did, man, before he went to WCW right after that. And then ended up passing away, unfortunately. Sonny was there too, man. Looking back, that was a pretty good show. Mick Foley was supposed to show up, but never did. And then there was like a big, people got pissed. There was a thing. My other famous story from that, Justin Roberts is an announcer. He was with WWE for a while. He's with AEW now. So he started off doing these indie shows. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Why would I? And we got special passes for meet and greet. You get to meet some of the wrestlers beforehand. You had to pay extra for it. Ended up being kind of a scam because the wrestler you got to meet was Justin Roberts, who wasn't anybody at the time. He's just a ring announcer. So I go up and I actually ask him, "Hey, where's this meet and greet?" "It's here with me." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" Horrible, man, horrible. That at this point, I always feel horrible about that. Imagine being like, you think people know who the fuck you are, and the guy's like, "Well, who the fuck are you? Like, why am I paying for a meet and greet with you?" You know who wrestlers were here locally a lot? Buff Bagwell. I can see that. Stacy had legs for days. Oh yeah, wasn't she? She dated Stacy Keebler. She dated George Clooney for a while, right? Wasn't that the deal? She dated old Kloonmeister, kind of elevator to that next level. She never really did much outside of wrestling. I thought she could have been an actress. She was on a show that I watched when she was first coming off of WWE TV, a show called What About Brian? Matter of fact, What About Brian? It was a good show, man. It was a show about a guy in his early 20s. It was the kid from Seventh Heaven, the older brother. It was him. He was in his early 20s. And it was about him. Everyone in his friendship group were married and having kids. And he was the only one who was still not figuring out what they were doing. It's called, What About Brian? That was a decent show. But anyway, I think she made a brief cameo in that where she was dating him for an episode. But then after that, you never really saw her. I think she could have been. I don't know. I don't know what her acting chops were. So I always assume people can act just because I don't know. I've seen people act. I remember working with this guy. It was a male model, good looking kid. Had the look, man. He had the look of a leading man. And I just assumed he would get it. I was like, dude, I want you in this movie, man. And I assumed he would get it. Didn't get it for shit. That movie, oh man, it was a cool concept. I need to rework it because I still got a lot of stuff in it. Maybe we rework it for Halloween. But it was like a true crime kind of thing. Anyway, he sucked. He was a horrible actor, man. So I mean, just because you have the look doesn't mean you have the chops to be an actor. That's a lot of people, and a lot of people will think they'll leave the WWE. Look at China. Look at they think because they're getting these massive offers from Playboy, they're getting these massive offers to make cameos in movies. They think that's, that makes them that. I'm a big star now. I don't need the WWE. But you don't realize they're bringing you on because the WWE machine is pushing it. That's a massive audience, man. If you could bring in Stacy Keebler to be in a 5-second role in your movie and you're going to get an extra 100,000 people, 1 million people watching it, why wouldn't you, man? Why wouldn't you? Same with all those Playboy issues. Remember those back in the day? They were big on that in WWE. Boy, I used to get in trouble. I remember the same ex-wife, the only ex-wife I got. That's what I wanted to talk about. Damn, I'm gonna have to look it up. Who is friends? Who's friends with the Tiger King? Who watched Tiger King? You guys, anyone here watched Tiger King when it came out? Big news coming out of the Tiger King world, guys. Doc Antle. I guess I could just look it up on the old internet. Doc Antle. There we go. Doc Antle has been sentenced to 1 year in prison for animal cruelty, guys. Cruelty. What the fuck? Why am I struggling saying that word? Cruelty. Let's check this out. Yeah, so this was the dude who had like the weird cult and like a bunch of women hanging out and stuff. Like this was the weird dude. Well, they all were kind of weird.
Beach safari owner Doc Antle will spend 1 year and 1 day in federal prison for wildlife trafficking and money laundering charges. He pleaded guilty to these charges in November of 2023, and a judge sentenced him in federal court today. Melissa Rademacher was in the courtroom.
It was an hours-long hearing in a packed courtroom with 24 supporters for Doc Antle and the Myrtle Beach Safari, news outlets interested in the Tiger King co-star, as well as PETA animal advocates. Antle pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit money laundering and conspiracy to violate an animal act through illegally buying and selling endangered species. The prosecution says these are serious crimes that 2 other people are already serving time and paying fines for being involved in, but that Doc Antle is the leader of this scheme and a leader in the illegal animal trade. They say his actions to trade animals illegally also props up a poaching industry, despite his work on conservation.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't, we'll go back.
Poaching industry.
If you guys didn't see Tiger King, so this dude, this Doc Antle guy, he has a safari like in Myrtle Beach. He has a bunch of tigers, a bunch of animals, and he has a cult of women that he makes dress like this, and there's like 5 or 6 of them, and maybe, and I could be remembering it wrong. Allegedly, we don't need Doc Antle suing the Daily Dank. Fuck. Allegedly, but yeah. So in the show, they kind of portray him as being a weird, fucking guru cult guy, fucking. But yeah, he makes the women all. If you're dating a man and he's making you dress a certain way, chances are it's a bad relationship. You should be able to dress yourself. I'm just saying.
Despite his work on conservation, Antle's lawyers had multiple witnesses speak on his behalf, including a vet, a conservationist with the safari, Antle's friends, and his granddaughter. They each spoke of his good care of the animals.
What?
Antle himself told the judge about his love for the chimps, lions, tigers, cheetahs, and more, and expressed regret that what he called his mistakes are affecting the safari's workers and work in conservation.
With asking for a non-custodial sentence, and we think the message of a custodial sentence will serve as a deterrent to him, both, most importantly, his wildlife offenses, but also any future laundering to get funds to purchase illegal wildlife.
Antle will self-report to prison at a later date in the next few months. That hasn't been officially set just yet. In Charleston, Melissa Rademacher, Live 5 News.
A year? I mean, fuck, man. A year? Nope. Kevin, this is what I wanted to say. I have never seen. Are you serious? Zach did a fucking episode? Oh my God. I'm going to have to watch this. I'm going to have to watch this one, man. I'm going to have to. Which one? What happened? Sorry, heard that and had to comment. What are you apologizing for, man? What's going on? She's just like, he puts the wrestling shows during the midget. I don't know what you're apologizing for, Eric. I see nothing. Man. I see nothing. You guys are allowed to talk about Stacy Keebler. Like, whatever. You're good, brother. You're good, man. I don't even see what you're talking about, Mr. Eric. I don't even see it. But speaking of which, guys, we're going hour and a half this morning. Nice. Rosie's ready to use the bathroom. She's ready for breakfast. I got to get going, guys. Feed them to the cats, 100%. 100%. Yeah, man. So Doc Antle looking at a year in prison. No, man, I was leaving and then had to comment on okay. I was like, I don't see anything offensive, man. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. We will be live at 4:20, guys. That's right. We're getting back in the swing of things. Back in the daily Dank groove. That's right. We're back in the groove, guys. Getting our job done the only way we know how. All right, guys. I will see you on the flip side. We'll see you at 4:20. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You guys are loved. You guys are appreciated. Thank you so much for riding, for ride or die, guys. And appreciate your patience. I'm getting my shit together, guys. All right, we will see you at 420. We are going to be looking at the movie Side Out, guys. That's right. Side Out, starring C. Thomas Howell. We're going to do a cringe or classic. This is a volleyball movie, guys. Side Out. Just wait till you see it. It's classic. It's a classic. All right, guys, you are loved. You are appreciated. Be the difference you want to see in the world. We'll see you on the flip side.